Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy and welcome to part 13 of the Greenfield Expanse here in Cities Skylines 2. And yes, we survived the new patch that got out like a few days ago, and for many people it was like a lot of hassle loading the game. To be frankly honest, I did not have that much hassle, to be honest. I also waited slightly a bit and I updated Skype, and for me it was like the game loaded in roughly 5 to 6 minutes and took a little bit more time than usual, but in the end, no, it did not really give me a problem. So I'm very happy that I could load up my city and that we can basically continue with the line. As you can see, that big blob over there that looks like the Titanic, and traffic is slowly getting less, but as you can see, a lot of traffic is still getting up there, trying to get there. And in the last episode we also created a train line that runs all the way from, let's get out of here, that runs all the way from here basically to there, to the other side. Now I also placed this complex over here, and this complex is pretty huge, you know. This complex can house up to 5,000 households, and there are like 8,000 residents in there, so it's obvious that they will be waiting for a hearse. Right, so I think in this case it's a good thing to give this place a dedicated area. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab this thing over here, and we're going to, we can create a zone in a zone, but I don't see the need of doing this. You know, I'm going to detach this area to roughly up to there, and because there are so much people living there, I create a separate zone here. So from here, let me also make sure that that area is also attached. So we create a new one over here and there. So this is then called the line, and from the orientation of this map, this is basically the eastern part of the line. So let's call this thing then, let's see, the line east. That would also technically mean that I would have to change the line name here to the line east, which we can do by going into here. No, correction, train lines over here, which would be then, let's see, Brightwater Hatton to the line. We change that into the line east. And we have also the line east going to Calgrove City. Well, we can change that as well. East. Here we go. Oh, come on. You can do it. And, well, the amount of people using this, 1,300 people going from Brightwater Hatton, you know, this line with 2 stops. That's quite a lot, actually, you know. I never really looked to it, you know, this train line over here. So let's have a look, shall we? So let's see, where are those trains? So there should be trains here. Where are these trains? So I don't even see these trains, you know. The train should be on the 3rd track here, but oh, there is the train coming, look. And it has like quite a lot of passengers, actually. So that's not bad at all. Okay, good thing to know. Now we know that we're going to do something here about this problem. You know, these guys need hearses and ambulances and the whole thing, and we're going to apply that over here, so those guys can go there. Let's have a look here. Is this pure traffic, or are these guys parking? So first of all, let me take away their ability to park by apply just bicycle lanes. So I should have done that everywhere by now, but did not do it yet. So eventually that will happen. I don't want these guys to park here. I mean, we have all these parking lots for that. Here we go. So if I'm not mistaken, the game would eliminate all the need of taxis, so probably that will be done in, you know, in the game eventually. So I will also remove all these crossings, and we'll replace them by these. This one, yeah. We'll put them just in the middle, bash, so they can just cross here to the other side. From here, they walk down here, down to this. Look how many people actually walking towards this station. I mean, that's actually pretty nice. Great. Now let's fulfill a little bit of the demand here. They still are waiting for a hearse. Okay, fair enough. So a hearse. I think we have the space here to actually do that. So clicking this option, we're clicking this option, and then here we have a hearse. Yeah, that would fit perfectly well over here. So we put that straight here on the edge, like, let's see, like, bash, like that. Right, and then from here we can, let's see, they will go, the entrance is there. Okay, fair enough. So we make this road coming from here, just bash to there. Here we go. That's the wrong road, but don't worry, we can change it to a normal road. Everybody happy, everybody fine, nobody cries, you know. Something like that. And a little bit of parking also applied here, let's say around there. And also we are asking a little money for it, and this parking lot is overlapping because I have Anarchy still on. Good job, Snowy, you're doing great. Yes, so Anarchy, turn that off. Here we go. Also, I noticed that we have, like, where did I see it? I see it somewhere when I move this object. Oh yeah, you can apply that now to any zone. It's like bicycle stuff, that people are taking more the bicycle. That happens when you click, yeah, on this. If you click on a district like this, then you have here an option to, for example, this, you see, urban cycling initiative. So I'm thinking also for the line, that would be more great to if people bicycle more in this area. So I will click on the line here and say, like, okay, bicycle, you know, as much as possible. Right, so I also saw here an ambulance, although it disappeared, but still I think this big building definitely requires some form of, let's say, hospital. So let's see, we see some changes here. Health research centers. Now, I don't know if these are the same as hospitals, but medical clinics. Let's see, what can be put here? Basic healthcare for small area. No, I want something. How big is? Oh, way too small. Small. So a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. I would have thought that hospitals would be a little bit bigger in general, but yeah. So how make, let's see, patient capacity, 7 ambulances. How about this one? 9 ambulances. Okay. 300, 300. So this one has actually more. Okay, I like this better because, okay, let's jump that down there for a hot moment, and then we will select a road. We select this one with a picker mod. Yep, picker. And then select this, and we put it basically here. Yeah, it's a good spot. Actually, we take it down like that. Yeah, take this building, and then we will put this building just over here. This building is much smaller than I had thought, you know. Let's see what the extras are. Nothing at all. Okay, if that's the case, maybe, I don't know, maybe one of these other buildings could help, you know, like the Health Research Center. Maybe they are larger. This building is definitely larger. And how about this one then? It's also a nice large building. I kinda like that. Yeah, I kinda like that, to have that over here. And then not directly on this road, but let's get it like this, as close as possible, and like bash. Yeah, perfect. Right, now here we're going to apply a thin road, so just like that, and then we take it up like that, and then from here I want to bring it in the middle of this road over here. Yes, now let's not forget also here the bicycle lanes. Here, and let me have a look here. What's going on here? This land looks a little bit deformed somehow, so let me see. Let me smoothen this out slightly. Yeah, there's a little bit of deformation, so let's make this a little bit flat, like so. Yeah, roughly. So is this also straight? If you look at from here, see, let's have a look. Yeah, it's sort of straight, so if we take this and also take that away, then they won't park there anymore. And oh, here we have something similar. Ah, okay. So let's also fix that little issue then here. And also here slightly. Yeah. I don't know, maybe it snuck in slightly. I don't know. I have no idea. So we have all kinds of demands, which is nice. So what we can do here, so we have like, let's see, low density and medium density, and office demand, and okay, let's just go for the medium density stuff and old town housing. You know, that would be great, you know, to have something like that. But an old town, having an old town on the line, I don't know about that. How about European style small apartment buildings? Let's just try something, you know, we have to try something like Bosch there, and Bosch there, and then there goes the demand. And let's put some low density here on the edge, because why not, you know, why not? That will become like waterfront buildings. Like, let me select also this option and then just put those here. Yep, they can fill up. And also, let's say around here, because it's close to the water, and here it's close to the water, and technically also here, nice and close to the water. And let me have a look. All the demand is gone. Great, nice, lovely, wunderbar, wunderschön. And they are requiring also a little bit of commercial as well. Now I assume that this building, because it houses so many people, of course these guys do want some commercial. The best place for putting that, I think, is close to this. This is an office, but we have the space over here to put some commercial. So I'm going to put that commercial over here. And update, do your thing. We were done with the taxis, right? Right? Or am I wrong? I thought we were done with the taxis, but okay, never mind it. So let's get out of here. And let's grab actually a one-way road. A one-way road. That goes from here. Yeah, we can utilize most of the space and then not touching even that road. That is even perfect. And here we will do the same. Let's see, that is too close, so we go a little bit further like this, and then to the side. Yeah, that's perfect. And then where we can go back, basically from here into there. That actually works nice. And we can also continue from here like that. And ooh, that looks a little bit nasty. Let me remove that. Picker. You know what I will do here? I'll just go from here. I know this is not 100% straight, by the way, so let me select this option. This is sort of in the, this is the middle, and yeah, we have to do with this. Yeah, so okay, it's not ideal, but okay, like I said, we have to do with it because it's not 100% straight. Okay, we go to the high density commercial. We only have one kind, and I think this area really wants it. So I say like a 5x5 building over there, a 4x4 over there, another 5x5 there, 5x4. That makes 2, by the way. And how about this? Okay, this is not what I like. I want to remove this, bulldoze that away, and then we are going to place bigger buildings over here. Yep, there and there. Right, also the other side, like over here. They put you away. Is there there's a little bit of a kink here? Yeah. I see that, so we are going to use, now I can use the zoning options, but you know, sometimes it's easy, I find it sometimes even easy to just to grab a path and then just say like, okay, the path is going from there to there, temporary, and then you have the zoning in that area. I mean, that also works perfectly fine. And here we have our demand for commercial. You also have to be careful with commercial, because commercial tends to be always high in demand, and then before you know it you have way too much commercial. You don't want that. Now the wind was coming from the south. That means that we can put also residential over it, and we do have high rise demand. So for that we're going to place one of these 6x6. No! Not working. Well, I choke on myself. Let me also check out this this ground over here. This ground seems a little bit, it has the same issue on the other side. Yeah, that happens with these roads. If they are, if there are more cliffs than roads. Something like that. Still need to change also some stuff over here. Wow, here really, Okay, we really have to change some things over here. First of all, put bicycle lanes over here. That automatically removes the parking. But don't worry, we will create parking. Here we go, that ends in nothing. Oh wait, here they are allowed to park, I'm fine with that. Here on the last bit, that's all fine. And this area is of course much larger than you might think. It's a pretty large area. So let me also include non-parking here on this road, going up there, and here on the outside, there, and there, and here only there. It's not allowed. Yeah, it's fine here. Nice. And then we can place, let's see, do we have low residential demand? We do. So we grab these 4x4s. Yeah, I don't, you see the zoning, that kind of sucks around here, but we can do a plopping stuff. I do a 4x4. I select the buildings and I select this. And what can I search here? What can I input here? So medium old town. Do we have like something called waterfront? Yeah, waterfront. So I can just plop these, which is much nicer. Oh, come on game. So you go there, and then we take this one, we put it right next to it, and then we take the following one. Is that not that's level 2? Oh, okay. Let's go a little bit further to the next level, to the next type, otherwise you get the same building all over again, only with different levels. You don't want that. What do we have more? This one, yep. Oh, come on game, you can do it. And here we go. Yeah, nice. So another important aspect, let's remove this, is of course parking, because people who go shopping, they want parking, so I placed these parking lots areas left and right. Here we go, so they can park but also pay. Here we go, like that. And let's not forget to turn the bicycle lanes on here as well. And is this still going on, you know, with all these taxis? You know, to be frankly honest, you know, I should have... I don't know if it's even possible to ban taxis in this area. The line east, ban taxis? I don't think so. No, I really don't think so. So why are they waiting here anyway? What's the... Oh. All these people are... Yeah, okay. So we are going to do something here, something totally different. So what are we going to do here? And that will be interesting. We're going here. We're going into the paths selection. And let's select ourselves a lovely pedestrian bridge. Cable state pedestrian, cable illuminate, blah blah blah. And let's see if we can make something that goes from Let me do that again. And then no, what is this? Yeah, only 5 meters. Oh yeah, save game. And then we run it from here all the way to here. Let me have a look where the pillars are. They are actually perfectly sitting well. That's nice. So we grab the normal path, which is this one, which will be 51, and then bring it down to 0. 51. Okay, then bring that over to there. And then here we do the same thing. 51. That's 52, but okay, that's fine. Here we go. So, with that being said, we're going to remove now the pedestrian crossing. So no more crossing, no more crossing, no more crossing, no more crossing, no more crossing. Take that path. Take that bleaming path, you know, with the lovely bridge. Pick at this path over here. Also connect this up to there. And on the other side, let's see, we go around this area all the way up to here, like that, around this area to those parking areas as well. And let me have a look, because I kept the space here, you know, for paths, so I do want to use those if I can squeeze in a path. Yeah, straight there. Lovely, I love it. And then from here it's like, okay. Yeah, so it's a little kink over there, but it will do. And then from here we can grab the same path that leads all the way to, let's see, over there. And I know this is a tight fit. Technically speaking, nobody can go through here, but I think, like in our case, we can make it happen. Yeah, it's a little bit of a tight squeeze, but yeah. I don't think we can. Maybe we could squeeze a little bit these a little bit together, just a little bit. Not that it's like, you know, that noticeable like that, as long as you create a little gap over there. Yeah. From here we bring this closer. It's not that bad. At least people can go through it. Yeah, they can go. Look at the people already walking here. Wow, that's like insane. And they are walking inside of there. Oh, that is interesting to see, actually. So can I connect this up to there or not? Oh, they're walking in there. Look at that. What happens if I do this? Like so? Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Now hopefully this will reduce the amount of traffic here. We have like, oh my god, traffic lights. Oh guys, you know, I hate traffic lights, you know, traffic lights. So these traffic lights, there are no traffic lights here anymore. No, there are not. And what is wrong with this water, by the way? Why did I make this water like this? That is a good question. Let's make this water actually a little bit more interesting. So we make the brush size even smaller. Does not deserve a beauty prize, but you know it's better than having what it was. Right, I see another traffic light. Oh my gosh. It will take some time, you know, before all the traffic lights are gone. You go away. People are parking over here. Well, this is a hospital. I mean, it's supposed to be. And did I place that other building? Oh yeah, I placed it over here. And what can I place also more over here? There must be something that I don't have yet that I actually could use. So what do we have here? What is this? Disease control. About this building. And this building is like the disease control center, which is, I think, a little bit more manageable, but it's still slightly on the large size. Also, we have people. No, we don't have people living there. This is commercial stuff. But I think if we do a little bit of maneuvering around. Okay, pause the game, pause this thing and put this thing over there. Bulldoze this road away. That road away. Let's grab the move it mod. And then we rotate this around. Like that. I mean, let's put this straight behind the hospital. Is that something we can do? Or will it then scream like, we need a road? It's possible. I'm thinking maybe we can shovel. We can move the road slightly. I mean the hospital slightly, so this thing can be squeezed in between like that. Oh yeah. Just squeeze it and then we button it up against that road over there. Yeah, and then basically we push this thing also a little bit back, and then basically we say like, okay, yeah, all done, all nice, and then we bring this. How far can we bring this? Actually, pretty far actually. Not bad. And then bring this in here. Is that 90 degrees? It looks like it. And then also, because there is, there's the hospital and now this thing as well, we need definitely, a gazillion amount of parking. Yeah, let's also introduce that as well. And I want visible parking. I want to see people parking like... okay, I will move it with the move it mod. Okay, here we need a slightly smaller one. We can put that there. There's no further space, but okay, like I said, we can do a little bit of twinking around with the move it mod like that, moving it over to there like so, and then we move this up to that. Great. Yeah, not bad. And we can remove the parkability over here, of course, by applying bicycling lanes. There, this ends nothing, but that's okay. And then this parking lot like that, and also that one, just a little bit of a parking fee, and press play. So now they will park over there. Great. Now what even more, we can go into the signature buildings. I'm going to office and I will just place something over here. Well, not this building of course, but something smaller, maybe this. That's nearly okay. How about this? Does not fit. This does fit, but it's a little bit small. This does kind of fit, but How about this? Has overlapping with the yeah. How about this? Oh yeah, perfect. Oh yeah. Bash. Perfect. Actually, really perfect. Yeah. Okay, let me remove these traffic lights, and also those crossings have been removed. They can cross there. That's all great. All the taxis have now disappeared from this large building. This building is not complaining anymore. That's nice. That's very nice. Now let's go back in this area. So we did apply some housing over here. We have also high-rise demand. That's great. So what is this exactly? This is you're living on the line and your average health is poor. Really? Jeez, and Louise and the rest. In the middle we put some high-rise stuff. So here we would put like what would we put there? Eastern European. Some I don't know. What does give? Let's try this out. 4x4 UK building. Let's see how they look. 4x4, 4x4, and another 4x4. And here on the other side, maybe we do something different. We do the Northeast apartment, American Northeast. So you go there, and you go there, and there's all the demand going. Okay, thank you. We go to the medium demand, and there we will place some Japanese stuff. Yeah. It's like here there's no real, how shall I say it, common theme on this line. It's just like, whatever is available, we can plant it there. As long as it fills up, it's nice. It's great. It's fine. And okay, now we place also some offices. So we do some this stuff. Yeah. So let me have a look. This environment should not be too large of offices. So just keep it. Yeah, something like that. So 4x4, 4x4. And a 4x4, perfect. And then we put also some roads in, not roads, I mean walking paths in between here, like that. And people can walk from here to there in between as well, if they want to, if they really want to. And from here they can go to there, and then from here they can go to this side, making the parking a lot more interesting. Let's see, we still have some medium demand. Let's fill that up here in this area. So this is the medium demand. We will also select I think let's try the French medium. But wait a second, those are row housing. No, I don't want row housing. These things are all apartment buildings, right? Yeah. All apartment. USA. Okay, let me try these. And there. Let's see what it makes out of it. Ooh, I don't like this. This is like too small. Pause. You go away. Let me pick at this. So this is a USA residential, which is 5x4. What I will do is type in what I see there, USNE, but then a 4x4. That technically should give me a building that would fit in between here. Bash. And let's see what the game makes out of the rest. Right. And then here we should find something that sits in between this kind of building and these lower buildings. So I think if we go to the medium sized, we take the, do we have something? Yeah, NL, Dutch small apartment buildings. I'm not sure how they will manifest here. Let's see how that will go. Yeah, let's see how that will look. because yeah, you have to try to find a balance point somewhere. So yeah, here by the way we have a metro station, and you know, looking at this, we definitely need to do something about here. So we go here, we remove the option to park, we remove the option to cross the street. Here, pause the game also. There, and there. Yep. Also there, and there. And I'm applying then one of these. So these are not the official ones, but these do work fine, actually. So and you place them just here, and people will just cross the street, you know. Oh, also with these, definitely. And going to the other side here. That for that we do need one of those smaller ones, which we will find under the paths actually, which are these. Yeah, these. So we turn them around like that, and they come out. If I place them roughly, if I place it here, and I can place like a parking lot over there as well, I think that would work nice. No, not like that. How about another parking lot that is a little bit too big? Even that is too big. But you know, it is fine actually, you know, because they will drive into there. Yeah, that is actually fine. You know, the parking lot is fine to have like that. Yep. No sweat at all. Now look at this. This is how, you know, you take your people off the street. Make them walk over these pedestrian bridge. Look at this bridge. This is like, oh my goodness me. This is like, you know, requiring a screenshot somehow. The only problem is I don't know where it puts it, so it's like I'm pressing print screen as well, and I will paste it later. Look at the amount of people here. It's like ridiculous. Where are these people going? Let's see. They're walking all the way into this area. I'm fine with that, but where are they going? Most of them go there, but they are spreading out and they cross the street here. And we can also change that little thingy by applying, you know, one of these. Just bash over there, and then we avoid these guys from crossing the street over there and there. Yeah. I mean, not that the traffic is so heavy around here, but they can make a choice, you know. They can stay here or not, or they can, yeah, they can also walk over here and here, and they can walk through here. They go over here. Oh, they're going to the metro over here. That's the thing, the metro, because there is a metro line under here, but I cannot access it because it goes down so much here. Yeah. At least I thought it was, right? Yeah, there's the metro line running. That is a really, you know, it's a pity if you think about it, because also this water area is not helping. And I'm also thinking, like, do we have any kind of, you know, public transport from here? Buses would be nice, but they walk also from here to probably down, yeah, to this area, and they go then here towards the station. Yep, I understand. Okay, so we can also do something with that. Yes, we are going to grab this and then this, and then the bigger crossing. No, that's too big. This one, like so, and then we take from here the pedestrian path, which is, where is that thing? Over here, up, like that, and we bring it basically down. Turn this off, and then from here, like that, underneath here, like that. And then we bring it basically to the station, and the station entrance is, yeah, technically over there, but we can also hook this to the parking lot over there. I mean, that has the same effect. Here we go. So technically they would now take the short route here instead of walking around here, yeah. Let me also apply those bicycling lanes as well here. So you go there, 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 there. Like I said, this place really needs still more of this, but so far it did not happen yet. No, I will click it now. Now we are busy with it anyway. This is fine. Here we go, also fine. And we have like 50 million crossings here, which, oh my god, they are so annoying. Let me remove those, and those, and those, and those, and those. Only one remaining, and also those traffic lights. You go away, you go away. If there was any. There's none. You go away. You go away. Yeah, that's the problem, you know, with these guys. They really hamper the traffic. I don't like that. So for that, luckily we have this thing. One smaller one. And put it there. And if possible, let's put also one over here. Let me have a look. There we have that bridge, huh? Yeah, so if for whatever reason they want to go to the other side, they can go to the other side. Is this problematic? Not really. They can go to the other side, yeah, with no issue. So we can also delete those crossings. This crossing over here. So there will be no crossing. Oh, here's a crossing left. Yeah, we remove that as well. You might think like, why is the screen wobbling all the time? But that's because of the elevation changes that constantly, you know, that you have in this land. Yeah, there's little I can do about that. I mean, it is what it is. Now, what I also want to do last, you know, for this episode for now is just apply a little of bushery. So we turn off the anarchy, we turn the brushing to 100%, and this is a little bit too big, so we make it a little bit smaller. And we are taking larger trees, not the smaller trees, a combination between mature and elderly trees. So we do just a little bit of that, you know, just around here to make this area a little bit nicer. Where, let me see, we don't have our packs anymore. Pack, toggle off packs. No, it's all the same tree. If that's the case, then yeah, I have to change now and then. Yeah, it's tree controller. I remember now. Tree controller is a mod that I had to uninstall because it was not compatible. But okay, fair enough. I mean, there's a little bit of trees here and there. You know, that makes it already so much different if you have a little bit of trees. But anyway, it does not want to connect to here. You know, it says pathfinding failed. So somehow, yeah, somehow there's a kink here under the landscape. I will fix that off camera because I don't want to waste time on it further right now. So as you can see, we have expanded the line a little bit further. I will do off camera the fixing of the metro. I mean, otherwise that will take too long. And then also what I want to do is also take a little step back to our city and just look at our general demand, how we do, you know, regarding our, let me see, where's that stuff, finances button, it's over here. And how are we doing with the production? We we are going to make sure that everything, gets like what it needs. For example, we need a little bit of more livestock, and we definitely need also fish. That we can apply an area for coal and for metal ore that can go together in one area. And then definitely we need a building that creates metals. A lot of metals are required. Look at this. This is like we have a deficit of like 1.4 tons. That happens nowhere else. Look at that. Only a little bit of planks, timber. Yeah, I think we're going to focus on that in the next episode. I like that, and maybe also the fishy. And like I said, I will fix the metro thing off camera. And yeah, so far, I mean, for me the game is working. Today is April 4, 2026. So that's the day, 2 days after the patch that was created. That also would eliminate all the taxis and whatnot. And yeah, like I said, it's working. I don't have that much issues here in the city, as you can see. I mean, yeah, really, how many symbols are we seeing blinking? Yeah, here and there, a place where they require a hearse. But you always have those buildings, hearses. But for the rest, all these places, nobody complains that much. And everybody is relatively happy. Unemployment. Okay, we need also more. Right, good thing to know. Well, guys and girls, thank you for watching. If you like it, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell icon for more of this stuff to come. And you will be notified until the next episode comes out. And that will be episode number 13. So guys and girls, thank you for watching. And I will see you the next time. See you. Bye bye.